Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Procrastinating Renaissance Soul. I am Laura, and I'm doing a cross between 4-week and 1 month update because I didn't make a video at 4 weeks on Wednesday. Today is Saturday. I'm a little behind. Kind of lacked a little bit of motivation, but I am here. Sans makeup, no makeup, hair barely done. So this week has been a very interesting one. I have a lot of ups and a little bit of a down on everything. Let's start off with my weight. I am 219.6, so that is roughly a 4.6 loss this week, which is great. Big up, huge up, super happy. My BMI is now 38, and my starting weight, remind everybody, was 263. Surgery weight was 239, and I am now 219. 4 weeks out. Super awesome. Very happy about that. So I saw my doctor right before my 3-week video, and everything was good, great. Checked out my incisions, and they were wonderful. So I went ahead and decided, hey, I'm going to start walking. And I don't know if this is the cause, but it started when I started doing 2-mile walks in this my very hilly area. I started getting draining in my belly button incision. And he told me that it was possible. My bangs are getting so long, I can see how bad they are. I need to trim them. Phew, tangent. He told me it was possible for it to happen, and it's pretty normal in the belly buttons. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess this is the draining he's talking about. And it's clearish fluid. So I just started putting a little gauze on my belly button. So that was Wednesday, Thursday, I started noticing it. And Monday, I had a follow-up with my regular doctor and went over blood work, which was great. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I told her about my belly button, and she's like, oh, it's a little open. I was like, what? What? Open? So I can't see it. It's so deep inside, I really can't see what is going on. So I was like, okay. She gave me an antibiotic cream just in case it started to get red, and she also gave me nystatin, which is for yeast, because my belly button kind of sits and yeah. It's not open belly button. My stomach right now kind of presses it together, so that fluid was irritating the corners of my belly button, and which is generally warm, moist places, the yeasty rash, and it was right on the corner. So she gave me medicine for that, and I was like, cool. Next day, this is now Tuesday, I noticed I was having more draining, and I'm like, geez Louise, what is going on? So I go ahead and lay on my bed, and I take a mirror and I look at my belly button, and it's open, open. And I'm like, oh, I saw inside myself. And I freaked out. I went to a medical clinic, a Med-X, it's called Med-X, but went to a medical walk-in clinic because my doctor is all the way in St. Augustine, but she already looked at it sort of. But, and she's like, if you feel you need to call your doctor, you can. But anyway, so I get to the medical clinic. I'm like, they are going to sew this shut, glue it shut. They're going to do something to it. So they're like, she looks at it and she goes, yeah, that's something you're going to have your surgeon take care of. I'm like, oh, are you kidding? So this was 5:15 when I noticed the incision open at home. I get there, I've probably seen around 6:30. Or I get out of there at 6:30. So she basically put a gauze on it and gave me antibiotic, which I haven't started yet, and I'll explain why in a second. So I decided to call my doctor's office just to leave a voicemail, and this was around 7 o'clock Tuesday night. Leave a voicemail for him, but his receptionist picked up the phone, and I'm like, well, I wasn't expecting you to pick up, but here's my story. And told him, and he got Dr. Griffin on the phone, and Dr. Griffin was like, Laura, and my doctor's a very calm guy, very, like, to the point. He's not going to pull your chain. He's not going to yank you around. So he's like, Laura, it's a seroma. It's got a drain. It happens sometimes. It'll be okay. And I'm like, all right. But I have a hole in my stomach, and don't you think this is like this? I was not getting the answer I wanted from him. And he was like, Laura, it's going to be very annoying, and it's going to irritate you that it's there. He's like, but you're fine. Unless it becomes infected, you just let your body do what it needs to do. So that was that. It's draining still. That was Tuesday. I was a little upset at first because it wasn't the kind of response I wanted. I wanted him to be like, oh my gosh, come into my office right now. Even an hour away, I'll meet you there at 8:30, 9 o'clock, or even the next day. I would have been okay with that. But, for him to be as positive, as sure, and, just stay calm, and he's like, this is what it is. Sometimes our bodies have fluid in them, and it has to expel it, and it collected there, and it's expelling out. So it's a little annoying. I am just keeping like a large bandage on. I was trying to do gauze and tape, and my stomach was just getting so irritated from the tape. So now I found these larger Band-Aids that are for like wound care, and it's basically to collect the drainage, because it gets like on my clothes and stuff like that. So aside from that, that's my downer. That's my downer, and it kind of sucks, and it's a little tender above my belly button, and I can feel like the fluid pocket. And seromas are just a pocket of fluid, and they have to come out. That's why when you see tummy tucks done, they always have a drain tube coming out, and that's to release all that fluid. Anyways, my blood work came back. My cholesterol is down from December from 284 to 189, which is awesome. I'm like one step further away from hopefully never having a heart attack or stroke. So I was super happy about that. It definitely kind of brought me up, especially dealing with like the fluid drainage and stuff. It made it worthwhile to be like, okay, this is the results I really want to see. I really want to see those cholesterol numbers come down, everything come down like that. My vitamin levels were great. I was still low in vitamin D, but by that point when I had the blood work done, I had not restarted taking my vitamin D yet. So, yeah, I guess I hadn't put off the video because I was a little bummed, like Wednesday, about the whole seroma situation. I kind of felt like a failure, like I did something to mess it up, but now I've had a few days to process it, and I'm like, okay, this kind of stuff happens. Everything has also been going great. Like, I'm not getting sick. I'm on pretty much normal food now. I still only substitute, or I only have food like one meal a day for dinner, but I'm pretty much eating, I don't want to say everything because I am watching my carbohydrates intake and everything like that, but if I want it, I have eaten it to an extent, very, very, very small portions. My husband and I went out to dinner last night, and it was a sushi place, but I do like really fancy sushi. And I think I had like braised pork belly, and there were these tiny little strips, and they were perfect, and I ate like a quarter of it, and I brought it home, and then I ate another quarter of it a couple hours later, and I still have half of it in the fridge. So very small amounts of food, just chewing really well. And also I think my delays, because I've been so darn tired and distracted, I stole my husband's Mass Effect game, Andromeda. I stole it. I kind of took over playing it, my own character, and I've been loving it. I'm almost done with it. I got this in the mail today because he's so cute. It's Joel. He's my purple squid boyfriend. My husband and I joke about this now. He's like, you're going to keep him by the bed, aren't you? Yeah, I'm going to have to stare at him.